What's up, Internet? This is EA4th Wolf, and welcome back to another episode of Wolf Watches. It has been a while since my last video, I will admit. I apologize. Just this month is crazy. Actually, today's my birthday, and me and a group of my friends are getting ready for the RWBY showing, the premiere of Volume 4. I went to the fair last week. If I look a little red, which I think it's actually mostly gone, but I got a little sunburn. But anyway, point is that it's just been really busy with all that work and school, so I apologize for not putting out any content earlier. But fortunately, this World of Remnant video, I believe, just came out today, so I decided to go ahead and do it and get it prepared so before the Volume 4 release and before the RWBY Volume 3 showing. Coming up this week, I hope to knock out the rest of RWBY Chibi, get through all of the other Red vs. Blue episodes. I believe they had their season finale this week, and some death battles, and one or two other things that I may be forgetting. But the point is, today we're looking at the World of Remnant Volume 4, Video 1, just simply entitled Vale. Now, for this one, it's these World of Remnant videos, they always describe like the world that they're in. So this probably won't be like what's going on now in Vale, but maybe just like how Vale came to be. And you know what? That's a good thing to talk about. I mean, there are 4 major kingdoms in the world. Why aren't there more of them? Are they really that old? How were they able to protect themselves from Grimm? Now, Vale has a lot of natural defenses, but it can't be just that, because, I mean, there's got to be Grimm that were living in the place before Vale came to be. So, we'll just have to see how that all works out. Oh, before I forget, there is going to be a special Grimm Eclipse video coming out once I get all the editing done. Sky Prowl's in it, Shiro's in it. If you watched I believe it was our previous 2 podcasts ago, you would know who he is. He does a lot of our art and stuff like that. He's actually working on something for me right now. Really cool guy. I suggest you follow him. I'll put his Twitter or Deviant account down in the description when I can find it. But anyway, point being, that'll be coming out. We're hoping to go through the entire campaign. So far we got up to Forever Fall, and we'll have to get back to it when we all have a little bit of extra spare time. But for now, we're just going to go with the World of Remnant video, number 1, Vale.
Well, school's definitely out, but let's see if we can't all learn a little something. Welcome to the world of Remnant. Not the best place to live, but depending on where you're staying, it can get a little easier. You've got towns and villages that pop up as fast as they fall. The faunas have menagerie, but the sweet spots are Vale, Mistral, Atlas, and Vacuo, the 4 kingdoms of the modern era. And each one's special in its own little way.
So what's in that corner right there?
Let's talk about Vale.
Seems pretty popular, but it's not a kingdom.
In the grand scheme of things, Vale's pretty well guarded. It rests on the northeastern end of the world's largest continent, Sanus. Like most successful kingdoms, Vale's survival over the years can mostly be attributed to prime real estate. Its front is protected by steep mountains, and its back is against waters too shallow for any real threat to pop out of. Not to say I haven't heard some crazy fish stories. Aside from the main city, which the kingdom's named after, the Vale territory also extends to several neighboring cities farther along the northwest coastline, as well as a small island named Patch. Nice place to raise a family, if you're into that sort of thing. Of course, all attempts to extend the kingdom's reach past the mountains and farther into the mainland have been colossal failures.
Ooh.
But, like I said, in the grand scheme of things, Vale ain't half bad. Regular climate, natural barriers, and some serious border defenses means the citizens of Vale can spend less time worrying about survival and more time just living their lives. Of course, with the fall of Beacon, everyone's a little more worried these days. And they should be.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, well that was a quick history lesson on the people of Vale. It definitely answered a couple of questions. I guess with the steep mountains, I mean Grimm will have trouble getting over, especially the Elephantine Grimm. I'm interested about what Crow was saying about the ocean. Like nothing. It's too shallow for anything serious to pop up. So, I mean, everyone's been begging for it, and Miles and Carrie essentially said there were going to be some in the next volume. It didn't confirm it, but hinted heavily. We're going to get some aquatic Grimm. And that is going to be so cool to look at. Yeah, okay. And then there was a couple of places that the bottom right map. In fact, I'm just going to pull it up real quick if I can find it. Oh, okay, hang on. Okay, it was highlighted, I just missed that. I think that's primarily where Faunus live, if I'm understanding. Oh, so yeah, they have menagerie. Okay, all right. I missed that. It's very lightly colored. So anyway, yeah. So there's the Four Kingdoms, and then there's Menagerie, which is like the Faunus. It's not a kingdom, but it's like where they're mostly congregated. So there's that. But in the top left, there's absolutely nothing, and the island itself kind of looks like a dragon. I wonder if it's just not populated there because that's where Salem is. Like that, where that last shot was, that's just where it all is, where she has her home base, and it's just too infested with Grimm to establish a foothold, because I don't see any buildings there. So that's my fan theory on that one. But anyway, overall, good episode. I like how Crow is taking over, because I think before it was like Glinda and Ozpin, and obviously both of these, they're both not, well, Glinda's not out of commission, but she's busy trying to repair Vale and protect everyone, so she doesn't have time to go over history lessons. And there goes my AC again. But Ozpin, we have, I mean, it seems like he's dead, but I mean, you know how these kinds of shows are. If you don't see a body, they're not dead, unless they get, I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, good information. Have my own fan theories poking around somewhere, and we'll just have to see on October 22nd when Volume 1 comes out if any of these questions will be answered. So, until then, this is the A4th Wolf, and I'll see you guys next time.